Good morning, my people. I've not had the time to do any type of vlog. I do apologize. We do have a bunch of videos too that has already been uploaded to YouTube. I have not released it yet because I don't know what it is. Just like so busy. Like I think I've taken on like so many like projects to the point where I can't even keep up. I'm literally spreading myself too thin, that is very bad for business. So this property right here is actually located on this cul-de-sac. All right, we got the lockbox. Get my face recognition going on here. All right, let's go take a look at this home. Here it is. Dang, this home is gorgeous. And you guys ain't gonna believe the price. $475,000. Now, the client that's actually buying this is gonna be more for a rental than anything. Let me get started with this video home tour. I'll get back with you guys. All right, so now I'm actually here at Bureau Towers waiting to pick up a client from out of state. All right guys, I actually messed up. I was supposed to take you guys along with me and show you guys the homes that we were looking at. I was so busy, I literally totally forgot to vlog. I gotta get ready. It's about, I think, 2 o'clock, and I gotta catch a plane. We are heading out to Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. I am looking at an apartment complex, believe it or not. I guess that's just a day in the life of a real estate agent. So this section of the airport right here is actually the history of McCarran International, or Harry Reid International. I am flying Allegiant for the first time. I heard the Allegiant is kind of like the cheapest flight. We're supposed to board at 4:38 over that 822. However, they told us switch us over to A19. Now they're telling us go back to A22. So the flight has been delayed and there's no plane. Now I'm worried about our luggage. And what's so funny is that people are like literally boarding the plane, deboarding the plane. They're getting upset, which is very comical at the same time. But I guess this only happens in Las Vegas. All right guys, so what you guys see right in back of me here, we have a total of 24 units. These are all 1-bedroom units. Now, one thing I was looking at is my concerns. We have a railroad track right here, and it seems like the trains are gonna come by. You can already hear it, which is kind of crazy to me. These 24 units, they produce about $650. I think I can get rents all the way up to $750 and force the appreciation up. The asking price on here is actually $1,450,000. I did submit an offer for $1.2 million on this deal. Check out the railroad tracks right here. Look at this. Isn't this cool? One of the downfalls with this apartment complex here is that there's no washer and dryers in the unit. There's only one laundromat right here, which everybody shares the laundromat. However, I'm thinking if I could actually go in and add a double stack washer and dryer, I can definitely force the appreciation up on this one. But the owner of this property has another property that is coming up on the market, and that one is a total of, I think, 12 units, and it's more downtown. So there's a total of 36 units. Now, I did submit an offer for all 36 units for $2.2 million. We haven't got a response yet, so we're gonna see, you know, how he responds, if he wants to counter. But at $2.2 million, if I throw another like 300 into these units right here, I feel like I can at least get probably about a 9 cap on something like this. But the numbers always got to work. Also, while we're out here, we're gonna take a look at other apartment complexes as well. All right, so here is another 12 unit building which the owner from California owns. So this is a part of his portfolio. This one's actually closer to downtown, so I do like this one. However, I don't like the fact that it's only 12 units, but we do have the potential to buy 2 of the units that total out to 36 units. And the reason why I want to go a little bit more bigger with units is because I want to make sure it's worth my time with property management, because the more units that you have, the better it is. But I mean, the exterior of this building looks really good. They refurbished it, repainted it. The roof is good as well. Looks like it's a brand new roof. And these ones are actually 2 bedrooms. It does have washer and dryer, and downtown is probably like less than 5 minutes away. So on this one, you're probably gonna get more of like higher rents on this one too as well. So some of the things, it looks like it needs to be done, like the wood on the exterior, some parts are not straight. On this one, you also have your own utility lines too as well, and you also have your separate condensers, which is really nice. So they're not like window shakers. Now in the back of the units here, I've noticed like the parking, the road surface has to be like completely redone. You got all this right here. All right guys, so you guys know this, and I do this all the time. What is one thing that we do when we travel out of state? We always go from one mall to, you're welcome ma'am, one mall to another mall. Don't ask me why. However, the good news is this: if you go to the mall and they have some high-end shops and some great shops, that kind of tells you a little bit about the city, right? There's times where I go to a mall, you don't even have like high-end retail stores. That kind of tells you about that surrounding areas. Not only that, I just love going to the mall. I did some research on this mall, and apparently this mall actually sold for like 14 million at one point. And the owners did not pay their electricity bill multiple times and literally had to shut down this mall. So that kind of tells you what's going on around here. Oh,
taking football.
This just shows you what's going on with this economy right here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Dead space for lease. Dead space, dead space, dead space, dead space, dead space, dead space. All the way around. This is not a good sign. This is what's happening to our economy right here. This is what happens when you overprint money, inflation. You can't even have retail stores, brick and mortar, open anymore because of the cost. Now I know why the mall can't pay their bills. All right, so as you guys know, that West Town Mall literally sucked. Now everybody said, come out here, check out the East Town Mall. So we're gonna check it out. They said this is the newest mall, and we're gonna see what's going on. So we're at this sports place called Shields. Look how gorgeous this is. Imagine having this in your house. Oh, imagine having this in your house, babe. You would have to dive in here to clean it. That's dope, right? All right, so far this mall looks pretty promising. We got 2 levels here. It looks like it extends out that way, and also goes out this way. We got JCPenney's second floor, as you can see. Jessica and I want to get the exact same matching shoes. I don't know if this is something, you know, as you get older, you kind of want to wear the same kind of shoes. I don't know if that's corny or not. I told myself I'll never do that, but something I want to do. All right, so we're here in the downtown district area. It's called Uptown. Look how beautiful these buildings are. Look at that. Look at the architecture on that. Roads are nice and clean. So we're gonna go to this Bora European steakhouse. We're gonna go try it out. Alright guys, so now I'm here, probably like south of Wichita, probably about maybe an hour drive. This is Wellington, Kansas, and these are actually townhomes. Okay, now we have 30 units here. Now they look like they're fully occupied, but the only thing about this is that it is pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. So for me, this is a pretty good deal. It's a pretty high cap rate, but it's just not gonna work for a add value, because we're such in a rural area. When it comes to like population growth, there's no chance in hell that I will be able to make money off of this deal. As far as cash flow, I mean, this thing is definitely cash flowing great. It's just there's no room to build some sort of equity, right? The only way that you're going to get equity is by raising rates. Now, as I raise rates, right, what happens is that's going to force the appreciation. But the only way to raise rates is to have demand, right? What is demand? It's the demographics, right? It's the people that is moving into this area. There's really no jobs here because this is such a rural area, so this is not going to work for me. However, the numbers do look good for a cash flow standpoint of view. Now you have units over here, 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 so you have a total of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings. So I mean, it's just great for cash flow, but unfortunately won't make any money in the near future as far as to sell it. And when I decide to sell it, I'm gonna run into some problems on selling it. All right, guys, we made it out here to Oklahoma City, and we got something to eat. We haven't looked at any apartment complex yet. We're just kind of taking a break. I got the bubble guts, so I'm gonna have to stop by, you know, and drop off this load real quick. But anyway, we decided I don't know, this is a little bit sketchy. We like back alley right now, guys. After this, I'm gonna go to the mall. That's right. All right, guys, I finally made it to Penn Square Mall, Oklahoma City. 1 million square footage of square feet. We need to come by. We're about to drop something off over here. A package, a load. A package, a load. I crack myself up sometimes, that's right. Should we go to Dillard's? Because Dillard's probably has a pretty clean bathroom. I gotta drop off this load. And this is a food load. Oh, what to buy? Man, this feels like the Galleria Mall.